Hi, my name is Kristie Peterson. I wanted to talk to you about what is broke. I think everybody has a different idea of what a broke horse is. For barrel racing, as well as a lot of other events, I think broke is a horse that goes ahead when you do, stops when you do, will pick up a shoulder and be soft when you ask him to, and a horse that's balanced. The very first thing you teach a horse is to follow its nose. How basic is that? But when you turn a barrel, don't you want that nose to come first? Because if that shoulder comes first, you know what happens, we're gonna hit one. So I want a horse that I can pick up and move in case I'm too close, and one that follows its nose. And I think the most important thing, and I think 90% of us ride this way, but we don't have it in the foreground of our mind, is when you go ahead, you lean forward and look what your hand does. And when you stop, you sit down and look what your hand does. But you should have that in your mind that you do that. It's the body change. Because when you're running 100 miles an hour to that first barrel and you sit down and you feel that horse come underneath you, it's a great feeling because you don't ever have to touch your reins to interfere with their balance. How do you get a horse off balance? This. Too bendy. There's where it goes. Here's when you want the nose, the next thing you want is the shoulder. How do we get that? Look, we just open this door and push that door. And who does that? Every trainer on TV does that, and that's what we want too. Back up, keep their backing muscles strong around a barrel. All right? Joystick, this is your joystick. If I go that way, he goes that way. If I go this way, he goes this way. If my hand goes this way, he goes this way. But do you see how he's following his nose, and then his shoulder comes next? I do see a lot of girls riding around like this, and it kind of drives me crazy because it's not necessary. All you really want is the eyeball. All you really want is a horse that's soft through their body. And even when they're this soft through the body, and this broke, they're gonna come out about 50% unbroke and unsoft when you run full blast. But that's all right, because they're gonna then shift into, oh, I messed that up, I gotta start that one over. All right, can I just start over? Okay. They're gonna lose about 50% of their training when you run 100 miles an hour to the first barrel, which is okay, because then they kind of take over and they know where their feet are a lot better than we do. So our job is to kind of stay out of their way, give them the cues they need, and let them do their job.